Forget all the troubles and blues. Dive into the blue. Oh yes, talk to the fish.
Welcome back to Talk to the Fish, where we enlighten you in the art of diving. I'm your host, Jack, the clownfish who mastered the art of hide and seek in anemones before it became mainstream. Today's show is all about helping you become graceful divers, even if we already love your unique style. Speaking of unique styles, please welcome my guest instructor, Regis, who once told me humans are just fish, with legs who forgot how to breathe underwater. How's it flowing, Regis?
Thanks, Jack. Don't you live in an anemone because you can't afford reef estate?
Hey. Okay, Regis, let's check the today's question from Kelp Me Out. What's the secret behind that mysterious ear-popping ritual underwater? That's perfect to introduce the part 2 of our 3-part saga, all about ear equalization. Regis, what's your take on this?
Well, Jack, many newcomers are as nervous about ear problems as a grouper at a shark convention.
So, Regis, let's get to the heart of the matter. Or should I say, the ear of the matter.
It's important to know the reasons why we equalize. Unmasking the mystery dissolves fear.
All right, Shakespeare. Why divers need to clear their ears?
It's actually quite simple, Jack. When divers descend, the water pressure increases and pushes against the eardrums, those delicate membranes in their ears.
So it's like when I try to squeeze through my anemone's tiniest tentacles. There's pressure involved.
Well, as you glide deeper, the eardrum is caught between two different pressures. The increasing water pressure outside and the trapped air pressure inside the middle ear. Without equalizing, the eardrums are being pushed inward, creating an uncomfortable squeeze.
Oh, that sounds like when my cousin got stuck between 2 clownfish parties. The pressure was intense. What happens if our human friends skip this crucial step?
That's where it gets serious, Jack. Too much pressure difference can actually damage or rupture the eardrum. It's a delicate balance.
Ouch! That's more scale-raising than finding a human hair in my morning coffee. So what you're saying is, equalizing is like giving your ears a pressure hug, keeping everything balanced and happy.
That's right, and it's why many beginner divers feel anxious about it. They can feel that pressure building up, and if they're not sure how to handle it properly, it can be quite intimidating.
Now, Regis, our viewers are dying to know. Well, not literally. We want to avoid that. How does this equalizing magic actually work? What's happening in those mysterious ear canals?
Inside your ear, there's a tiny passage called the eustachian tube that connects your middle ear to the back of your throat. Think of it as nature's pressure release valve.
So it's like finding Regis at feeding time. You'll always know where that passageway leads.
At least I don't need jokes to fill up my tank.
Hey, how do our human friends activate this underwater pressure pathway?
Jack, divers need to open these tubes using specific techniques, like gently blowing while pinching their nose. Some find swallowing helps too. That's why you might hear about your ears popping on airplanes. It's the same physics.
So when I see divers doing that nose-pinching dance, they're not trying to hold in a sneeze. They're playing pressure peacekeeper between their ears.
Right. When they open the tube, air flows in to balance the pressure on both sides of the eardrum. It's all about maintaining that equilibrium.
You mean ear equilibrium?
He dared.
But jokes aside, it's like conducting an underwater orchestra, keeping all those pressures in perfect harmony. Now, when should our swimming friends do this ear magic? I mean, timing is everything. Just ask my neighbor who tried hunting at high noon.
The golden rule is to start early and do it often. You want to equalize before you feel any discomfort, not after your ears are already complaining.
Like avoiding my mother-in-law, prevention is better than cure. But seriously, folks, how often should they be doing this pressure dance?
Think small and frequent adjustment. It's much easier to manage gentle pressure changes than trying to force it when there's too much pressure built up. Start before you even hit the water, then every few feet as you go down.
What if something feels off during the descent?
If you feel any discomfort, stop immediately. Go up a bit until it feels better, then try again. Never force it.
And here's the real kicker. How many times should they do this magical ear move? Is it like my attempts at reef cleaning? Never enough.
There's no fixed number. It's all about listening to your body. If you feel pressure, equalize. Don't push through discomfort just to reach a certain depth.
Now that's what I call getting in tune with your inner fish. Though I must say, some of my best friends are tone deaf. Before we let you plunge back into the depths, Regis, could you give our viewers one crystal clear tip about equalization?
Remember this: equalize early, equalize often, and if it hurts, stop and come up a bit. Your ears will thank you.
That was the scoop for today, folks. I hope this episode didn't put too much pressure on you. Though, I must admit, my jokes were a bit off the deep end today. But hey, at least no one fell asleep. I think. Next week, we'll explore why fish never get caught in traffic jams, although I suspect it has something to do with our lack of cars. Until then, keep swimming smooth and making waves. Just try not to splash any sleeping sharks.
Forget all the troubles and blues. Dive into the blue. Oh yes, talk to the fish.